Hi, today I'm reviewing the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toning Solution. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase these products with my own money, and I will never waste your time with sponsored videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out the nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So this is a product I've been meaning to review for quite a while, so I'm finally getting a chance to give you guys my thoughts on it. Very popular product, probably one of the more popular products from the Ordinary, probably right behind the serum. So the Ordinary calls this an exfoliation toning solution with 7% glycolic acid, amino acids, aloe vera, ginseng, and Tasmanian pepperberry. So I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. My first criteria is packaging, and they've done a nice job packaging this simple in a plastic bottle with a nice nozzle on it to dispense a nice amount of the product. I do recommend keeping this stored in a cabinet when you're not using it, away from light, especially if you leave it on a countertop in the bathroom. Light from the window can get in and kind of damage and degrade some of those good amino acids and ginseng and the antioxidants. So, but otherwise, no issues with that. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured types of alcohol or any alcohol at all, or witch hazel, which does have a slight denatured alcohol component, which a lot of toners definitely contain a lot of those. So no issues with that. That's a good thing. My third criteria is fragrance, and the Ordinary, I think all of the products from the Ordinary are fragrance free with the exception of this one. And this one isn't particularly fragrant. It does contain rose water, which for most people isn't going to be an issue. Rose water is beneficial for skin. It's an antioxidant. It's antibacterial. It contains vitamin C and flavonoids, which are good for skin. It's also hydrating. Although if you have sensitive skin, the rose water could be an issue because a small amount of rose water is composed of fragrant oil compound. So I have sensitive skin and I don't have any issues with it. However, it just depends on how sensitive your skin is, or if you have a particular sensitivity to rose water. So definitely do a patch test, but for most people it's not going to be an issue, and the rose water can be beneficial, although there are, definitely some people who unfortunately happen to be sensitive to rose water. So just depends. I'm allergic to a lot of things. Thankfully, rose water isn't one of them, so definitely do a patch test, especially if you have more sensitive skin or if you have had skin allergies in the past to certain ingredients. So anyway, so it would have been better had they just used something else that's more friendly to everyone, but they chose that ingredient, so most people aren't going to have an issue unless you're one of the few. So the manufacturing location for this is Canada, so no issues with that. Let me do a quick pH test of this one. For an exfoliant to function properly, it needs to be between 3 and 4 pH. So if it's too high, the exfoliant won't do much exfoliating. If it's too low, it's going to be actually more irritating and could be a little bit too exfoliant. So this one looks to be right between 3 and 4. I would say probably 3.5. So that's perfect where you want to see it for glycolic acid exfoliant. So they've done a good job with the proper pH on that one. So good job on that. Ease of use. The Ordinary recommends using this once a day, and they recommend using it in the evening time, which is probably where you're going to get your most bang for your buck, doing in the evening. However, in the morning time, be sure, if you don't, to use a sunscreen, because glycolic acid kind of exfoliates some of the dead skin cells off, so your skin is fresher, newer, and it's more prone to sunburn. So if you use this, definitely use a sunscreen during the daytime. I recommend an SPF of 30 or higher. But very easy to use, so you just want to apply a small amount to a cotton pad or cotton ball or a washcloth and smooth it over your skin after cleansing, and don't rinse it off after you smooth it over skin, and then you can go on with an essence, a serum, things like that. I do recommend using in the evening like the Ordinary does. It just gets rid of any extra cleansers or makeup or residue on your skin, And then in the morning, definitely follow up with a sunscreen. So very easy to use, no issues at all with that. don't use it twice a day, just because it could be a little bit too much. However, once your skin gets acclimated to using this, you can certainly throw in an exfoliating serum once or twice a week, or however much your skin can handle. But just start out slow with something like this. Use it maybe once every 3 days, and then build up once your skin can handle it. So exfoliants are nothing to mess around with, and you definitely don't want to over exfoliate. It's better to be on the safe side and under exfoliate and get your skin acclimated to it and then work your way up than it is to overdo it, because your skin will be very raw, red, flaky, irritated. And you probably, if you overdo it, you're going to have to go back to no exfoliants and no actives for a while and rebuild your skin's healthy skin barrier and acid mantle. So it's better to do too less of it than too much. So on to my 6th criteria, which is antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. So this contains 7% glycolic acid, which is a good exfoliator. It also contains Centaurea cyanus flower, which is the scientific name for corn flour, which is a good skin soothing and hydrating ingredient. Ginseng, which is a good antioxidant, so that's good to see in there. Ginseng is an antioxidant which contains flavonoids, so flavonoids are very good for your skin, beneficial. Tasmanian pepperberry, which when I initially first came across that ingredient, I don't remember which product it was, but I thought pepperberry, that can't be good for skin. Pepper, very spicy, very hot, can't be good. But it is, it's an antioxidant. So, you know, when you see Tasmania and pepperberry, just something about it sounds like it can't be good for skin, but it is. Trust me, it's a good antioxidant. It also contains aspartic acid, Alanine, Serine, Valine, they're all amino acids that are good hydrating ingredients, skin soothing, antioxidants, and they all help your skin fight aging. So they did include a lot of good amino acids in here as well. So they've done a really good job including a good list of beneficial ingredients and antioxidants. My 7th criteria is animal testing, and the ordinary is cruelty-free. So that's always good to see. Performance definitely does a nice job toning skin, lightly exfoliating skin without drying skin out or making it flaky or anything like that. Definitely on the lighter end of exfoliants, but still better to be careful with exfoliants no matter what percentage it is. They can always be overdone, so better be careful. But does a nice job if you use it on a cotton pad or a cloth. It does a good job also removing any leftover makeup, sunscreen that didn't get cleansed with the cleansing phase of your routine. So very good performing product. My 9th criteria is price, and this gets even more impressive because this is the full size, which is 8 ounces, and it sells for, at Sephora, $8.70. So it's almost like $1 per ounce, which is a really good deal. And I think when the Ordinary initially came out, I think this was even more affordable. So the price is a great deal. And then on to the it factor. You know what? Nowadays there are more and more exfoliating toners. Murad just came out with one. Peach and Lily has a great one. Cosrx has a lot of them. So it's not necessarily really anything new or exciting, but I think the Ordinary is definitely was before most of those, I want to say. Maybe not Cosrx, but it was before all the rest of them. So it's almost the perfect, affordable, well-performing toner. The rose water makes this a little iffy for me, so I can't really recommend it to everyone because of that. So it's best to do a patch test before you use it. But overall, it's close to being almost perfect. And for most people, it will be perfect, just not those with very sensitive skin or issues with certain fragrance ingredients. So overall, I gave this an 8 out of 10 on the Sarah score scale, which is still pretty darn good. It's still one of the best out there, especially for the price. It almost can't be beat. So anyway, so I'm interested if you guys have used this. I know there's a lot of you guys that use it in your routine. So leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are, what you like about it. And if there's anything you don't like about it, definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And if you don't use this, have you tried any exfoliating toners? And if so, which ones have you tried and how have you liked them? So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. And thank you guys so much.